Okay, so let us start with this one. Okay, so this time we are to design a member, okay, uh, under a pure compression. So, kabaliktaran lang po ito nung sa tension. So, if you have there a compressive load, that tends to push your material. Yung una po, it tends to pull your material. So, resulting to an elongation. This time naman, ipupush po natin. Okay? So, what is basically difference between designing this member kumpara doon sa nauna natin na topic, okay? Kapag po kasi tension yan, okay? Say for example, this is the machine member and then you have here a tensile load, okay? Its only effect is the elongation, okay? So, wala na pong iba. Whether this material, okay, or whether this machine member ay maikli, kaya mahaba, o kaya po ay manipis, okay? Lagi ang result niyan is an elongation. Okay? Not unlike if it is under pure compression katulad po nito. Okay? So this is your machine member and then you have here your compressive load. Okay? So i-compress po natin siya. So kung member po natin ay maikli lang. Okay? So maliit lang po yung kanyang length. Pag kinompress po natin yan, the only tendency that you would have is to have yung contraction. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, liliit lang, marireduce lang yung cross, yung kanyang length. Okay? So, magkakaroon lang ng contraction. But then, that is basically dun lang sa mga members na maiikli. Okay? Pero, pag halimbawa po mahaba yung ating machine member, okay? So, defined yung length niya, tapos manipis yung kanyang cross-section, okay? Halimbawa po, sample po niyan yung ruler, okay? Yung halimbawa yung plastic ruler natin, okay? You try to apply, okay, a compressive load do sa magkabilang dulo ng ruler, okay? So yung ruler natin medyo mahaba siya, tapos manipis yung kanyang cross-section, okay? So ano po ang nangyayari? Pag kinompress mo po yun, hindi po siya simpleng magko-contract lamang. Okay, ano nangyayari? Nagkakaroon po ng bending. Okay, so pag kinompress mo yung ano natin na yon, yung ruler natin na yon, magkakaroon siya ng bending. Okay, so you call that now the buckling failure. Okay, so yan po ngayon yung nangyayari kapag siya ay pure compression. Hindi po katulad nito, whether maikli siya, mahaba siya, isa lang yung result, elongation. Dito po, merong member na nag-contract, okay, meron naman member na nagkakaroon ng bending. Okay? So, yan po muna dapat ang titingnan natin. Okay? Bago mo po siya i-design, you have to know kung siya ba ay magko-contract lang o siya ay magkakaroon ng bending. Okay? So, kaya mas complicated po na i-design yung members under pure compression as compared to that with tension. Okay? Kasi meron kang ganitong scenario. Okay? Now, how do we design this member? Okay, so sabi ko nga, kailangan makita mo muna kung ano yung possible na maging effect sa kanya. Okay, is it simply contraction lang or buckling? Okay, so paano po natin yon malalaman? Okay, so pamalaman yon, you have here the criteria for design. Okay, so the criteria for design is L divided by K and we call that the slenderness ratio. Okay? So the slenderness ratio L is the original length of material or the specimen. And value of K, that is simply the square root of I over the area. A is the moment of inertia and A pertains to the cross-sectional area. Okay? So you have to derive the value of K, the least radius of gyration coming from this equation. Say for example, you have there a round or a circular cross-section. Okay? So for a circular cross-section, pi is equal to pi d to the fourth divided by 64. Okay? And A pertains to the pi d squared over 4. Okay? So these are the values of pi and A. So kindly recall po yung mga value ng I. Okay? So yan po naman ay na-discuss during your MDB, Mechanics of Deformable Body. Okay? So you try to recall po ano ba yung values ng I, moment of inertia, po, ito po yung value natin. Okay? And having these values now, isa-substitute po natin po sa equation ng k. Okay? K is equal to the square root of pi d to the fourth divide 64 divided by pi d squared over 4. Okay? So, yan po yung ating equation. And then, kung i-divide po yan, kung siya po yung fraction, pwede po natin gawin is simply the reciprocal. So, this would be the square root of pi d to the fourth divide 64, then multiplied by the reciprocal of this, right? 4 over pi d squared. So you can cancel out there yung pi, d to the fourth and d squared, may matitira po dong dalawa, 4 and 64, this is 16. Okay? So what is left now would be square root of d squared na lang sa taas, tapos dito po sa baba ay 16. So 2 are perfect squares. Okay? So kung perfect squares po yan, pwede na natin ilabas ng radical sign, then that becomes d over 4. So your k is equal to d over 4. This is simply valid for a round or a circular cross-section. Okay? For other cross-sections, ay di kayo po yung mag-derive. Okay? So yung k po na yon gagamitin po natin dito sa slenderness ratio. Okay? L divided by k. Ito po yung k na yun. Okay? So, kung iba naman pong value ng k, you can see that also po on table 81. Okay, everyone? You can see po table 81 on our design tables. Okay? I'll show you din po the table 81. Wait lang. Okay, you see here our table 81. So, properties of sections. Okay, so meron po tayo dito makikita ang values ng I, the moment of inertia. Ari po yung sa circular. Okay, so ari po yung sa circular. I d to the fourth divided by 64. If you have the rectangular, BH cubed over 12. Okay? So then the others, di hanapin nyo lang po dito, I sub x. But then of course, this is very limited kasi ilan lang yung cross-section na nakalagay dito. 6 lamang po. What if you have a different cross-section? So dapat maalam din po kayo, okay, i-recall nyo po paano ba i-derive ang value ng I, moment of inertia. Okay, so common po natin ginagamit itong circular at saka po itong rectangular. Okay, so ito po yung values niya. But then, ito po nasa ilalim, ang tawag po natin dito are economic sections. Okay, so ang tawag po dito economic sections. Ano po ay I-beam, at rin naman po ay inverted T. Pero meron pa pong iba na halimbawa letter C po siya. Yan. Okay, so aalala ninyo po, paano ba kumuha ng value ng I kapag ka po ganito na yung cross-section. O hindi po ganito. Ito po kasi pwede mo nang i-copy lang yung, yung equation dito. Okay? But then, yung pong iba, need mo talaga na ikaw ang maghanap ng value ng I. Katulad nga po nitong binigay ko na to. Okay? So, when you say the economic sections, yan po ay mga sections kung saan tinipid natin yung material. Okay? Kumbaga, nagtipid tayo ng material but then of the same strength naman. Okay? Katulad po nito, this is rectangular po. Parang anong ginawa lang natin? Kinuhanan lang natin. Inalis natin itong area na to. Okay? So, inalis natin yung area na yan. So, mas magiging matipid tayo doon sa material kasi malaki yung naalis natin na area. Okay? This is for the cross-section only. Yan ay halimbawa, isang ano yan, doon sa isang, ano natin, overpass, okay? So, mahaba din siya. So, malaki yung matitipid po na material, okay? So, ito po yung natipid ko. Ito
and tear length po. Ayan, dalawang ganon. Okay? So, kaya po tinatawag siya as the economic sections. Okay? But then, alin po yung kailangan nating tandaan dyan? You have to know what will be the value of I, okay? The moment of inertia for the economic sections. Okay? Yan. Very limited po kasi ang andito sa table 81. Pero, pwede na rin po natin gamitin katulad po nito. Okay? So, if you are given simply circular o kaya ay rectangular. Okay? For the value of y. Okay? Nagagamitin po natin in solving for the slenderness ratio. Kapag po mag-design tayo ng expression, okay, ang una po natin isosolve would be the slenderness ratio, L divided by K. Okay, the length is usually given with I over the area pertaining to the cross section. Okay, yan po. Now, paano po na-solve mo na yung slenderness ratio? Okay, pag na-solve mo na po yung slenderness ratio, then you would have now your procedure in designing for that particular case. Okay, ito po yung una. Okay, so we have here case 1. Yan. Case 1. Ari po ay kapag ang slenderness ratio L over K is less than or equal to 30. Okay? Slenderness ratio, pag nasolve mo po yun, ang nakita mo it is less than o kaya po ay equal sa 30, then ang conclusion po, it's a pure compression block. Okay? And the pure compression block, it is a machine member po, okay, na ang tanging nangyayari sa kanya po is the contraction, okay? So when you applied a compressive load, okay, ang nangyayari po sa kanya is purely contraction. So from the original length, iikli lang po siya, okay? So ganun lang po ang pure compression block. Paano po malaman na pure compression block? Slenderness ratio is less than or equal to 30. Okay? Now, how do we design po this case 1? How do we design this pure compression block? Okay? Parehas lang po doon sa tension. Okay? Ganun mo din po siya i-design. Okay? How do we design those? That is basically based on the strength failure and the deformation failure. Okay? So, ano po ngayon yung induced stress natin? Okay? Kung base sa strength failure, what is our induced stress? So, the induced stress now is called the compressive stress. So, induced stress is the compressive stress. And we say, sa this side, okay, for a good design, we then equate design stress to the induced stress, which is the compressive stress. For the compressive stress, we use symbol sigma sub C. Okay? So what would be the corresponding design stress? It would be sigma sub T. Okay? Why sigma ang ginamit natin? It is because the induced stress is sigma, so dapat sigma din. Okay? Hindi mo pwedeng paglakukin doon sa tau. So design stress equal to the compressive stress. And what would be the equation of your compressive stress? Just like that of the tension, this is force over the area. Gagamitin lang natin ngayon would be a compressive force FC equal to your design stress. Okay? What is the value of this design stress? The design stress, this can be written as sigma U over factor of safety. Okay? Yan. Pwede po are. Pwede din naman na sigma y over factor of safety. Dependent upon the basis of design. Okay? So, depende sa basis ng design. If the basis of design is the ultimate strength, sorry po yung gagamitin. But then, if basis of design is the yield strength, then ito naman po, sigma y over factor of safety. Okay? Yan po yung gagamitin natin. Okay? You equate the design stress to the induced stress of the material. So, nasan po yung ating dimension na hinahanap? It could be on the area. So, bawa, kung siya po ay circular, then FC over pi
d squared over 4 equal to your sigma t. Okay? So, nandini po yung dimension. Nandini po yung kaya. Okay? So, that is how you decide based on the strength failure. Okay? So, yun po the dimension. Okay? But then, okay, we have also what we call this deformation failure. Okay? Yun ay strength failure. Are, sagot natin strength failure. We have also the deformation failure. Now, paano lang po uli nalalaman kung merong deformation failure? You are given the allowable limit of deformation. O, halimbawa, sabihin dito ay the member shall not contract more than this value. Okay, so yung value na ibibigay, ang tawag doon ay allowable limit of deformation. Okay, at anong ginagawa natin kapag may allowable limit of deformation? We say for a good design, okay, you are to equate the allowable limit of deformation to the computed, which is FL over AE. This would be your FC. And then from the area, you solve for a dimension. Okay? So, ano ba yung magiging dimension mo coming from this? Okay? You need to compare, okay, diameter using the uh, strength failure. And this is also a dimension considering the deformation failure. Okay? So, parehas mo po siyang titingnan, parehas mo po siyang susolvin, okay? Maglalagay ka lang ng conclusion kasi hindi siya parehas tama, okay? Therefore, alin po yung gagamitin? You use yung diameter which is the higher or the highest. Okay? For example. Okay? So, pipiliin mo po yung dalawa. Okay? So, parehas na parehas doon sa tension. Okay? So, tension lang po. Result is elongation. Okay? Dito po naman, result is contraction. Okay? May tanong po ba? Hello? May tanong po?
Wala naman po.
Okay, good. So, yan po yung procedure for case 1. Okay? So, case 1 pa lang po yun. Pure compression block. Okay? So, ang una mo nga hanapin is the slenderness. L divided by K. Okay? L divided by K. And then, you go proceed to your case 1 for the procedure. Okay? We go now to case 2. Case 2 naman po, if the slenderness ratio is in between 30 and 150, okay, nasa pagitan ng 30 at 120. Okay, so ang tawag doon yun yung case 2. Okay, so ang tawag sa kanya is short or intermediate column. Okay, so you look at the member, kung mapapansin mo, after subjected to a compressive load, yan, bahagya na po siya na nabaluktot. Okay, so we call this po, okay, the intermediate column. So dito po, hindi mo na ngayon makikita na the member simply shorted. Okay? Or simply nag-contract po siya, so lumiit yung leg. Okay? So dito, ano po yung mas nakikita? Okay? Mas nakikita po dito is the bending of the member. Okay? There would be a bending on the member, kaya iba na naman yung paraan mo kung paano siya i-design. Okay? O, yan po. Ano po i-design yung ganitong klase, okay, ng loading. Okay? So, ang tawag po sa kanya ay short or intermediate column. Okay, so how do you design these members? Okay, so wag mo pong i-apply dito ang procedure na in-apply mo kay case 1. Okay, meron po siyang kanyang procedure. So, ito po, it follows two theories of a failure. Okay, so ano po yun? The Euler formula and the J.B. Johnson formula. Okay, so let us consider here a stress strain diagram. Typically for a ductile material. Okay, so ganyan po ang itsura ng stress strain diagram lalo na kapag siya ay um, ductile. Right? So, ito po ating stress strain diagram. Pwede po natin hatiin into two. Okay? So, you have here your point B po. Diba? Point B, point C. You have here your point A. Yan. So, ito po area na to. Okay? Ang tawag po dyan is elastic zone. Tapos yung natitira, this is your plastic zone. Okay? So, elastic zone and then the plastic zone. Pinagkaiba mo ito. When you say elastic zone, you have your machine member. If you load that with a compressive load, magkakaroon po ng deformation. But then, kapag po in-unload mo siya, inalis mo na po ang force na ginagamit para siya i-compress, it will go back to its original dimension. Okay? Kaya po ang tawag ay elastic zone. Okay? In this elastic zone, this is governed by the Euler formula. Okay, so this is governed by the Euler formula. Okay, whereas yung plastic zone po, kabaliktaran. Okay, kabaliktaran. Okay, so sa plastic zone, when you load the member with the force, it will elongate. Okay, but then, pag inalis mo na po yung force na ginamit mo sa pag-compress po sa kanya, okay, hindi na po siya babalik to the original dimension. Okay, pwede pong bumalik siya bahagya but not totally eliminating all the deformations katulad sa elastic zone. So, dito po sa parte na to, meron na po tayong permanent na deformation. Okay, so yan po yung sa plastic zone. Okay, and as a sample po, okay, yung plastic zone po na yan, this is governed by your JB Johnson. Okay, so this is governed by JB Johnson. Okay, so yung dalawa pong two theories po na yun, okay, they define this behavior of the material on the elastic and the plastic zone. Now, ano po ngayon natin i-design? Okay, so pakihanap nyo po dyan, General Guide in Designing Buckling Failure. Okay, so this is the General Guide in Designing a Buckling Failure. That's on page 15. Okay, so this is the General Guide in Designing Buckling Failure. Okay, so the General Guide. O tayo, paano sinabi? Compute the dimension by initially assuming that buckling failure occurs within the plastic zone. Okay, so yun muna po ang muna mong gagawin. To design, okay, is to first assume, okay, so gagawin mo muna is to assume, okay, to use J.B. Johnson. Okay, so i-assume mo po na ang gagamitin na ay na ang member ay JB Johnson. Ibig sabihin, it would have its permanent deformation already. Okay, so yun po yung ating assumption. Ang failure ay nasa plastic zone. Okay, so when you assume JB Johnson, why you use now the JB Johnson formula. Okay, so F critical is equal to sigma y times A times the quantity times the quantity 1 minus sigma y L squared over 4 pi squared N E. Okay, so this is our equation for the critical buckling load for the JB Johnson. Okay, so ano po yung kailangan natin dyan? Okay, so from this equation, you are able to solve for that dimension. Okay, so saan po yung dimension? that would be in terms of the area. Okay, so nandun po yung dimension po natin. Now, paano po natin yan isosolve? Okay, so yung sigma y po, this is taken from the table. Yung area naman po, so you can solve for the area, okay? You have length, okay, you are given also. And then for pi is n, okay, and e. Okay, e is called the modulus of elasticity. Okay, e is the modulus of elasticity. And the n po dito, okay, n po dito is called the n fixicity coefficient. And these are the values, okay? N equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 4, and n equal to 1, 3/4 to 5 over 12. Okay. Or 1/4 to 1/2. Okay? So, those are the values of n. Okay? Pipili lang po tayo. Depende sa conditions dun po atin na magkabilang dulo ng material. Okay? Oh, so, yan po yung mga values ng n na isa-substitute po natin on the J.V. Johnson. If it is, ano po, okay, you look at the buckling path, okay? So, nag-iiba-iba po yung itsura ng buckling path depende sa load po na ina-apply natin, okay? So, kapag po titingnan nyo lang po sa problem, okay, kung ano po ang binigay na conditions ng n, okay? Tapos, kung wala pong binigay, ibig sabihin, you can assume to use this, that both ends are pin-ended or end, okay? So, doon po natin makukuha yung value ng n. And n naman po is the modulus elasticity. Okay? So, it will come again from our table of properties. Right? So, ang tanging wala na lang is F critical. Okay, so the critical buckling load, this is different po from FC. Yung pong ginamit natin sa case 1, that is FC po, that is the compressive load. Okay, pero ito po, FCR, tawag po dito is the critical buckling load. Buckling. Okay, so it's the critical buckling. And to be solved using the equation FC times the factor of safety. Okay, so ganun mo po kukunin yung F critical. So using this equation, yung area po niyan, okay, will make it simple pi d squared over 4. Okay, kung siya pi circular. Okay, so galing ko sa equation na yon, you come up with ito lang. F critical equal to FC is times the factor of safety. The factor of safety, this is usually given, okay, yung factor of safety po dito. Same thing with your compressive force at saka yung F critical, okay? So, galing po din sa area, okay, galing po dito sa area, you can compute now for a dimension. Okay, so meron kang magiging sagot agad doon sa iyong J.B. Johnson. Okay? So, ang tanong lang ngayon is, tama po ba yung ating diameter na nakuhaan? Okay, anong sagot natin doon? Tama po ba yun o hindi? Hindi, okay? So, bakit hindi pa natin alam kung tama o mali ito, okay? So, we are not sure of this value, okay? Paano po natin masusure na tama yung value, okay? Pwede po natin gamitin yung equation po na ito, okay? Yan. So we started with an assumption using the JB Johnson. Tapos another assumption, ito gamit ni JB Johnson. Tapos we solve. Okay? So kailangan po yung nasagot po natin dito, okay, sa JB Johnson, kailangan po natin ma-check. Okay? Kasi we simply started with an assumption. Okay? So paano ma-check kung tama? Ang ginagamit po natin is yung B over K squared criterion. Okay, so you have to check using B over K squared criterion. Okay, so yan po yung gagamitin natin na pang-check. Okay, so what is the value of B? Okay, yung B po natin is equal to sigma y L squared over pi squared and E. Okay, and then you have there yung gamma, which is square root of I over A, okay? Okay, so we have there K value, okay, is equal to square root of I over the area, okay? And in case for a round specimen, as we have derived, you come up with D over 4. Kung yan po ay round. So, ang gagawin nyo lang po, kung ano po yung mga values na kainit po doon sa JB Johnson equation, yun din po ang ipapalit po natin. Okay? At yung pong na-solve po natin na diameter kanina, okay, di po ba nag-solve tayo ng diameter or dimension using the JB Johnson. Okay? Pag na-solve mo po yan, ano po yan? I-compare mo ngayon sa naging sagot po dito. Okay? What is then your value of the diameter? Okay? So what is your diameter? Galing po sa equation na ito. Okay? Now, so yung diameter po na yan, okay, yung pong diameter na yan po yung isa-substitute dito. Okay? So, ibig sabihin na makukuha mo po na B over K squared be an exact value. Right? So, dun sa din na yun, for example, yung sagot mo kanina using the JB Johnson, okay, using the JB Johnson, yun ang sa-substitute mo po dito. Okay? And then what would be the result? Okay? Ginagamit po ang B over K squared to test the value. Okay? To test your answer nang galing sa JB Johnson. Okay? So, ano yung mga pwedeng maging effect natin? Okay? If B over K squared is less than 2 and the other one, if B over K squared is greater than. Okay? So, yan na po yung checking natin. Kapag po siya ay less than 2, then JB Johnson defines or governs the design. Meaning, dimension stays. So, ibig sabihin yung sagot natin using the JB Johnson, tama po yun. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, yun ay kapag ang criterion B over K squared is less than 2. But then, if B over K squared is greater than 2, then it would be Euler that governs the design. Meaning, ang failure po is andun sa elastic zone at wala sa plastic zone. Okay, so pag hindi niyo po matak yung answer nyo, yung B over K squared greater than, ibig sabihin po, yung sagot nyo using the JB Johnson, yun ay mali. Okay? So, mali po yun. Okay? Ang gagawin mo ngayon ay magre-recompute ka. So, you need to recompute using the Euler formula. And this is the Euler formula. F critical is equal to pi squared NAE K squared over L squared. Okay? So, ito ngayon na yung gagamitin mong formula. Okay? So, nasan po yung dimension dyan? Again, it would be on the area. So, you can compute for another diameter using the Euler equation. Okay? So, kailan ka lang mag-Euler equation? That is, kapag ang B over K squared mo, kay criterion, is greater than. Okay? Kasi, nakita mo ay mali si JB Johnson, so I need to recompute using the Euler formula. Okay? At kung nakarating ka sa point na yun, sa dimension using the Euler formula, Ibig sabihin, yun na yung final answer. Okay? Yan yung iyo na case. Okay? Again, case 2 is for an intermediate column. So, ibig sabihin, may nakikita na tayo dyan na bending. Okay? Ang tawag natin doon is the buckling phase. Okay? Again, ano natin siya i-design? Unahin mo muna is JB Johnson. Pag may sagot ka na sa JB Johnson, i-check mo by using B over K squared. Okay? Kapag nakuha natin sagot is less than 2, so tama yung JB Johnson, yun na yung sagot natin. Okay? But if yung nakuha natin sagot is greater than 2, okay? Meaning mali yung JB Johnson answer. Okay? Need pong mag-recompute using the Euler formula. Okay? And kung ano yung ma-solve mo doon using the Euler formula, that will be final. Okay? So, ganun po yung procedure kapag po case 2. So, ibang-iba po kaysa doon sa case 1 po natin. Okay? So, again, the 2 differs on the slenderness ratio. Okay? And then the last one, and then the last one, we have here case 3. And, case 3 naman po if greater than 120. Okay, the slenderness ratio this time is greater than 120. Then we call it as a pure long column na po. Okay, and it experience pure bending. Okay, so ang tawag sa kanya is a long column. Yung pangalawa po, case 2 is an intermediate column. Okay? So kapag po ganito, mainly pure ano na po yan, pure bending na po yung kanya na phase. Okay? So we call the induced stress already. Okay? So ang tawag na natin sa induced stress natin ngayon ay yung para sa bending, which is the flexural stress. So ang tawag na po natin is a flexural stress. And paano mo siya i-design? Okay, you equate. Okay? A good design, you out-equate the design stress with the induced stress, the flexural. The flexural stress, you have the equation mc over I. Then, m pertains to the maximum moment. And then I is the moment of inertia. Yeah. Okay? O, tandaan po, paano ba kinukuha yung maximum moment? Have your shear and moment diagram. Okay? So, pakitandaan nyo po paano kumuha ng maximum moment. Yun kasi yung gagamitin natin dito. Okay? So, you need to equate now the design stress to the flexural. So, the design stress equal to mc over I. And nasan yung ating dimension? Hindi po sa I, nandito po sa C. So, you could have your answer. Whereas yung sigma din naman po, this can be sigma u over factor of safety o kaya naman by sigma y over factor of safety. Okay? Equal to mc over I. Ari gagamitin if basis of design is the ultimate strength and basis of design is the yield strength. Ito naman nasa. Okay? So that is how you will design the member under pure compression. Okay? Kapag po siya ay long column. Okay? A very long column. Where your slenderness ratio is greater than 100 or equal to 120. Okay? So, hindi ko masyado muna pong i-discuss itong case 3 natin kasi we have also topic na members under pure bending. At halos ito po ay napapasok natin doon. Okay? Kasi sa sobrang haba ng ating member, so it experience pure bending na. Okay? So, iyan. So, iba-iba pong cases, okay, iba-ibang klase ng member for compression ang atin pong na-encounter dito, okay? And kung ano po yung type ng member natin, okay, merong specific na procedure kung paano mo po siya i-design. Okay, so kailangan lang po tandaan natin ano yung procedure applicable applicable for that particular case. Okay? Again, the cases depends on the slenderness ratio. L divided by K. Okay? L divided by K. So, L divided by K, ang una would be the pure compression block if it is less than or equal to 30. Okay? Pag siya naman po ay greater than or equal to 120, so yun naman yung dalawang extreme. Okay? Siya naman po ay long hollow. So yung nasa pagitan po nun. So the slenderness is in between 30 and 120, then it's a pure compression. Again, iba-iba yung cases yan, iba-iba yung procedure na okay? But then, all depends on the slenderness ratio. May question po. May question? May tanong?
Wala na.
Yes. Emerlito?
Ito po sa case din po ng N-exploited. Ang
Okay.
nakalagay value ng N ay 1/4. Kung gagamit
Saan anak? Alin?
yung case din po ng N-fixity coefficient.
Ito. Okay. Ito nga naman. So, hindi ko pala nabanggit. Okay? So, katulad po nito, N-fixity coefficient, ari nga po ay naka-range. Okay? So, kung ito po ay naka-range, you can use any value doon po. 1/4, pwede 1/2, or any value in between. Okay? Pero para po magpare-parehas tayo, ano bang gamitin natin? We use the highest value. 1/2. Okay? Sorry po yung gagamitin natin. 1/2. Okay, thank you, Emerlito, for reminding. Okay? Yan. So, ito po yung mga values ng N po natin. Okay? Now, ito lang po yung ano natin. So, sabi po natin, so, sabi po natin, ang ating way kung paano po natin siya isosolve is through the slenderness ratio. Okay, so arin muna po ang unahin natin isolve. Okay, L divided by K. Tapos, sabi nga po natin, kung siya ay round, for example, yung K natin is equal to D/4. Diameter divided by 4. Okay, so ang tanong ngayon dyan ay, ma'am, sabi niyo po, ito po yung simula para tayo makapag-solve. Okay, para tayo makapag-solve, ito yung uunahin natin. Okay, and looking at the slenderness ratio, L divided by K, yung K po natin is a function of the diameter for this example. Okay? And diameter, that is what we are designing. That is what we are looking for. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung diameter po na yun is unknown. Okay? So, how can you solve for the slenderness ratio if your K includes your dimension? Okay? So, yun po ang sabihin. Paano po tayo ngayon makakapag-solve? Lahat po ng ating procedure ay depende sa slenderness ratio. Kasi kailangan mo i-determine, case 1 po ba yan, case 2 ba yan, or case 3. Kasi may iba-iba silang way or procedure on designing. Okay? And sabi nga, depende yan sa slenderness. Pero, hindi mo po masosolve initially yung slenderness. Kasi nga, yung K natin is a function of the dimension. Okay? Paano kung gagawin natin? Hindi po ako makakasimula kapag hindi ko po alam yung slenderness ratio. So, ano pong gagawin natin? Ano po yung pwedeng gawin? Ano pong gagawin? Hindi na lang po ma'am gagawin. Kasi ang hirap. Kasi ang tagal gawin. Okay? So, hindi po ganoon. Okay? So, you have your procedure on how to really design the compression member. Okay? Hindi dahil depende sa slenderness at hindi mo makuha ang slenderness, ay titigil na Okay? So what is the procedure that you must apply? Okay? So anong gagawin mo? So you will start with an assumption. Okay? So ang una mong gagawin is to assume. Okay? Intermediate column. Okay? So yun po na iyong assumption. Assume intermediate column. So pag nag-assume ka niyan, anong gagawin mo? Case ano yung papatak? Case 1, case 2, case 3. Ano pong case pag nag-assume ka ng intermediate column? Hello?
JB Johnson po. Opo.
Case 2. Okay? So ibig sabihin, case 2 ang papatakan niyan. Pag case 2, ang procedure mo, mag-a-assume ka initially muna ng JB Johnson. Okay? So, assume JB Johnson. So, hindi ka pa nakakasimula, dalawa na kaagad yung assumption. Okay? So, assume JB Johnson. So, magsosolve ka. Okay? Na you use the JB Johnson formula. F critical equal to sigma y times A quantity 1 minus sigma y L squared over 4 pi squared NEK squared. Ayan, okay? So, may makukuha ka diyang sagot. Example, okay? Using the JB Johnson formula. Okay? Pero, yun po nakuha mong sagot, hindi po yan alam natin kung tama. Kaya hindi po tayo sure kung tama yan. Kaya ang gagawin mo is to check. Okay? Check using B over K squared criterion. Okay? So, mag-solve ka ng B, mag-solve K. Kapag ang nakuha mo po dito, B over K squared, okay, is less than 2, we say JB Johnson, okay, governs the design. Governs the design. So, ibig sabihin, tama aring ating second assumption na JB Johnson. But we are not really sure pa din kung diameter na yon ay tama. Okay? Anong kasunod nun? Tama lang na JB Johnson. Pero, meron pa po tayong second assumption. Okay? Ano po yung second assumption? Ay, yung una nating assumption, intermediate column. So after this po, alam mo ng JB Johnson governs the design. Ang isusunod mo is to check the slenderness ratio. Okay, so slenderness ratio ang isusunod. L over K. So for K po, ang gagamitin mo, itong dimension po. Okay, itong diameter natin, for example, using the JB Johnson. Okay, so you are to check L over K using this diameter, okay, coming from the JB Johnson. And if it happened that L over K here is in between, okay, 30 and 120, then it is really an intermediate column. It is really an intermediate column. Diyan mo ngayon pwedeng sabihin mo, therefore, okay, therefore, dimension stays. Okay? So, sigurado ka na ngayon na tama. Okay? Use diameter using the JB Johnson ratio. Okay? Ilalagay lang po sa commercially available. Okay? So, ganito po siya gagawin. Kung hindi ka po initially sure kung anong case po siya papatak. Okay? Oh, ito po yung isang solusyon. Ano po yung ibang option? Okay? O, yun po ulit yung procedure mo. You assume intermediate column, you assume JB Johnson, you check. But then, pagdating po din okay? Halimbawa, pagdating po dito, sa parte po na to, ang iyo pong naging B over K squared, okay, this time is greater than 2. Okay? Pare po kasi tama yung JB Johnson. Dito ngayon, if it's greater than 2, then we say Euler governs the design. Okay? So, Euler governs the design, then you need to recompute. Okay, so magre-recompute ka ngayon by using the Euler formula. So magkakaroon ka ng bagong diameter using the Euler. Okay, so hindi na to ngayon. Nakita mo kasi, nung naging greater than 2 yan, ibig sabihin mali na yan. Okay, kaya nag-recompute ka na using the Euler. Okay? Pagkatapos mong mag-recompute, hindi ka pa sure if this is correct. Okay, bakit? May isa ka pang assumption, yung atin na intermediate. Kaya ano kasunod na rin? You would have there again slenderness. Okay? So, solve ka ulit po ng slenderness ratio. Okay? Kailangan, kung makuha mo, L over K is in between 30 and 120. Doon sa K po mo i-apply yung DE. Okay? Yung diameter po na nakuha by using the Euler, dito mo po i-apply sa K. So, kung round po yan, D over 4. So, yung DE na sagot mo dito, yun yung tinetest dito. Okay? So, ari magiging DE over 4. Okay? At pag nakita mo less than or in between 30 and 120, therefore, then intermediate column pa siya. So, intermediate column pa rin. Okay? Tapos, anong conclusion natin ngayon? Therefore, anong conclusion dito? Therefore, use DE. Okay? Yung sagot natin doon sa Euler, yun na po yung sagot. Okay? O, ano po yung pinakamahabang sagot natin dito? Okay? Parang ito. Yan. Ano yung pinakamahabang sagot natin? Yan. Kapag po, halimbawa, nag-assume ka intermediate, tapos nag-assume ka JB Johnson, nag-check ka using B over K squared, pagdating po dito, okay, yan, Euler pa din, okay, greater than 2, so Euler ang gagamitin, nag-recompute, okay, meron kang bagong diameter, pagdating sa slenderness, dun sumala, okay, nung nag-slenderness ka ngayon, okay, so, dito ka nag-iba. Slenderness mo ngayon, L divided by K. This time, ang nakuha mo, halimbawa ay pumatak sa less than 30. Okay? Then, ano sabi mo dyan? It is a compression block. At kung siya po ay compression block, then, you recompute. Okay? Recompute using case 1 procedure. Okay? Using case 1 procedure. Okay? So, mag-aano ka ngayon? May bago ka na uling sagot. Okay? Using the case 1 procedure. Kung ano po yung sagot mo dyan, then that would be final. Therefore, use D equal to, ito po answer na to. Okay? Minsan po naman, halimbawa, nag-ano ka ng slenderness ay hindi naman less than 30. Naging greater than 120. Then, ano sabi natin? Long column po yun, recompute using case 3. Okay? So, yun po yung pinakamahabang sagot. Okay? Na kapag tinetest mo po, okay, nag-fail siya. Okay? Hindi po siya JB Johnson ang una. Ang pangalawa, hindi po siya intermediate column. Okay? So, you need to recompute using the proper procedure. Case 1 or case 3 ang i-apply. Kuha po ba? Hello? Naintindihan? May tanong? Wala. Okay? I-ano natin yung sample problem na to. Kaya rin problem 2. Piston rod made of AISI 3140 steel OQT at 1000 degrees Fahrenheit is subjected to a repeated reverse load. Okay? And the rod is for a 20-inch air compressor where the maximum pressure is 125 psi. You compute the diameter of the rod using design ultimate strength. Okay? So, this is our illustration for the problem. Okay? Ito pa lang. Okay? So, ito po yung parang piston rod assembly po natin. Okay? So, ano po yung piston? So, ang piston po, yan. Ito po yung kanyang diameter nung cylinder. This is the cylinder. Okay? So, ari po yung piston. To drive the piston, you have here the piston rod. Okay, ito po yung piston rod. Ito pong nasa ito. Yan. Ito naman po ay piston. Ari po ay tawag ay piston rod. And then ari po naman ay cylinder. Yan. Okay. So, a piston rod, ito po yun. Yan. Is made of 3140 steel of QT at 1000. Subjected to a repeated reverse load, and rod is for a 20-inch air compressor. Okay? So, yung diameter po, cylinder, okay, yan po yung 20 inches. Okay? So, pamula po dito hanggang dito, yan po yung 20 inches. Okay? And this is where nandini po yung atin na compressed air. Okay? Nandito po yung compressed air with a pressure of 125 psi. You are to determine what should be the diameter of this rod. Ito po yung hinahanap. Ano yung diameter ng rod na ito? Yan, ito po. What would be the diameter for this? Okay? So, for the given value, you have there the diameter of the piston, 20 inches, and the pressure, 125 psi or 0.125 ksi. Okay? For the material specification, that's 3140 steel, WQD, and sigma U is 153, and sigma Y is 134 KSI, taken from figure AF. Okay, so you can check po, okay, you can check the value, okay, figure AF2. So you can have here a different rating base po sa iyong estimation. So here, you have 153 and 134. Okay? Now, for the factor of safety, ilalagay po natin ano yung ating mga conditions. Okay? Una, kind of load. Ano po nakalagay? Repeated and reverse. Okay? So, repeated reverse load. Type of material, 3140 is ductile. And then you have to include the basis of design. Okay? What is the basis of design? Ano po nakalagay dyan? Compute the diameter of the rod using design ultimate strength. Okay? So the basis of design would be based on ultimate strength. Okay? Kindly check na po kung tama ang factor of safety. Repeated and reverse, ductile, and based on ultimate. So, pa-check po kung tama. Okay. Okay, so we have the factor of safety is equal to 8. Okay, taken from table 1.1. Okay, we have now the design stress. Okay, so the design stress, okay, ano po ang value ng ating design stress? Pipili lang tayo. Okay, so your sigma D is equal to sigma U over factor of safety. Bakit po ari yung gagamitin? Kasi this is based on ultimate. Okay, kaya ari po yung equation. So, sigma U as given po is 153 KSI. And the factor of safety is equal to 8. So, 153 over 8, we yield the sign stress equal to 19.125 KSI. Okay? So, ano po ang sunod natin gagawin? Okay? Ang sunod po natin gagawin dyan is dapat po is to equate. But then, since wala po tayong, hindi, this is compression member po, okay, hindi po ano yung gagawin natin. Kundi, ano po yung una natin gagawin? Okay, to determine the slenderness. Okay, but then the slenderness ratio, okay, yung dimension po niya is the given one. Kaya anong gagawin natin? It would be the assumption first. Okay, so ano natin i-assume? Okay? Ano pagkatapos na rin, dito lang po ako susulat ha. Next to it would be assume intermediate column. Okay? Assume intermediate column. Okay? And then kasunod is to assume J.B. Johnson. Yan. So, you resolve po para po makasunod kayo. F critical is equal to sigma y times A, quantity 1 minus sigma y L squared over 4 pi squared N E K squared. Okay, so this is our equation. Okay, bago nyo po i-substitute dyan, ang gawin nyo po, isa-isain mo muna pong hanapin. Okay, where, oh, yung sigma y, meron na po tayo yan. Okay, yung A po, would be pi d squared over 4. Okay, so a function of the dimension. So may sigma y na din po. You have there yung length. Wala binigay na length, we can assume, okay? Assume, pwede nyo po gamitin. Assume L equal to 20 times the diameter, okay? So ito po yung assumption, L is equal to 20 times the diameter. Okay? Kailan lang po kami pwedeng i-assume if it is circular, kaya po siya ay shape. Okay? So, circular po, yan po yung ginagamit natin. L equal to 20t. Yan po ay kapag wala lang binigay na value ng length. Okay? And then, yun po yung L, 4 pi squared N E. Okay? Ano po yung value ng E? So, wala din po sa figure, doon po yun makukuha sa material specification natin, okay? Pero using figure AF po, wala pong value ng E, so we can assume to use the general value for all types of steel, and that would be 30 times 10 to the 6 or 10 to the third K SI. Okay, so pwede po yun ang gamitin. This is general for all types of steel, okay? This is also an assumption. Okay? E, tapos yung K. K po, kapag po yan ay circular, that would be D over 4. Kapag circular. Yan. And ano yung kulang? N. Okay? N is equal to N fixicity coefficient. So, pili po tayo sa values ng N kanina. Okay? Kapag po yan ay ganito, piston rod. Okay? So, yung una po, nakakabit po siya, yung taas po, nakakabit dito sa piston. So, meaning, it's pin-ended or guided. At yung pong ilalim naman niya, kakabit po siya nung crankshaft. Okay? So, nakapin din po siya doon sa baba. So, meaning, it is both ends are pin-ended or guided. So, yung end po natin, okay, both ends pin-ended or guided, n equal to 1. Okay? So, yun po ang gagamitin natin na n equal to 1. Both ends are guided or pin-ended. Okay? Yeah. N equal to 1. So, are ang E, are ang K, are N equal to 1. So, ano na lang po ang kulang? So, na-define na po natin ito lahat, yung F critical naman. Okay? So, F critical is equal to FC times the factor of safety. Okay? Yung factor of safety po, yan yung equal sa 8. Okay? What about naman po yung FC? Okay? Yung FC po, that would be the compressive force. Okay? So, how do you solve for FC? So, minsan po, given na yan, but then in this case, you need to solve. Okay? So, you recall pressure. Pressure is equal to force over the area. So, yung force po na yan yung compressive force. And this one would be the area of the compressor. Okay? So, therefore, FC would be the pressure multiplied by the area of the compressor. This pressure, that is 125 PSI, area ng compressor, pi, diameter ng compressor is 20 inches squared over 4. Okay? 20 inches po yung given diameter of the cylinder. Okay? So, pi d squared over 4. So, what is then the answer? And then you convert that answer into KSI. Anyone? May compute nga po na rin. And then, ilagay po dun sa chat box po natin yung answer for this FC. You convert na po this one into KS.
39.267, 27. Okay, correct. So we have there 39.26991. Okay? KSI for your FC. Tapos, yan pong value na yan. Okay, thank you po. So, yung value na yan, you multiply that by your factor of safety. So, 39.26991 KSI, then multiplied by 8 to come up with your F critical. Okay? So, doon po sa atin na case 1, hindi po tayo, wala po tayo doon na FCR. Ang ginagamit lang po mainly is FC, the compressive load. Okay? So, we come up with F critical. What is the value? Answer po. Just multiply the value by 8. So, wag mo na pong itatrancate ha. Kumbaga, sinulat lang natin dito as a truncated value, pero on your solution, dapat dire-diretso yung pagka-compute po natin. Okay? So, yung multiply that by 8, what is the answer? Yan. So, we have there 314.159 kips. Okay? So, this is kips, sorry. So, this is now the value of your F critical. Okay? So, nakuha mo po lahat ng mga yan, okay, components ng iyong JB Johnson. Ang gagawin nyo na po is to substitute, okay, substitute all values to JB Johnson formula. Okay? So, substituting to the JB Johnson formula, you arrive at this. Okay? So, arin na po ang nakuha natin sagot. Okay? 3.298. Okay? So, kayo po i-recompute nyo po ha. So, isinubstitute nyo po lahat. Okay? You arrive at a diameter 3.298. So, aring diameter using the JB Johnson. Okay? Ang sunod mo pong gagawin, i-check mo po yung value na yan, yung sagot mo na yan. Okay? So, 3.298, okay? Inches. Yan. Yan po yung sagot natin using the JB Johnson. Okay? You need to check this. Okay? Paano i-check? Okay? Check using B by computing the B over K squared criterion. Okay? Yung B po natin, equation, is sigma y L squared over pi squared N E. Okay? So, ilalagay mo lang yung lahat ng value. Okay? 34, anong length? 20. Ano yung D natin? 3.298. Okay? Yan yung D. 20 feet, kailangan lang i-square ito. Okay? You need to square the value. Divided by pi squared and 1, 30 times 10 to the third. Okay? Common mistake, hari po ay hindi na i-square, kaya nakakamali. Length, assumption natin is 20 times the diameter. So, yung sagot po natin dito, yun po yung isa-substitute mo din. Okay? 20 times D, and then the product po nila is squared po. Okay? So, what would be the value of B? Likewise, K is D over 4. So, this would be 3.298 divided by 4. Okay, so what would be the value of K? Pag nakuha mo po aring dalawang sagot na to, okay, you solve for B over K squared. Okay? Paki-compute nga po. So, idiretso ko na muna po since wala na pala tayong
Okay? So kindly check na lang po this answer by b over k squared 2.896. Okay? And you'll add the value of b over k squared. Okay? This b over k squared, this is greater than 2. Okay? So if it's greater than 2, then Euler, okay, governs the design. So ibig sabihin, mali yung JV Johnson. Mali yung diameter natin na 3.298. Okay? Therefore, okay, so you need to recompute. Yan. Recompute. Okay, so ang gagawin mo ngayon, pag nag-recompute ka, using Euler formula. Okay, so you start with the Euler formula. F critical equal to pi squared and A E K squared over L squared. So, lahat yung mga nakuha natin, yung mga binaks natin dito, pupuhanin mo ulit, siya yung isa-substitute mo kay Euler. Okay? So, yung halimbawa, F critical, 314.1592 equal to pi squared. Ang n natin kanina ay 1. Ang A ay pi t squared over 4. Ang E, 30 times 10 to the third. And then yung K, ano po yung D over 4. Yan. Over L squared, 20D. So, isa-substitute mo yan lahat, i-simplify mo, and then you arrive at another diameter. Diameter na ito ngayon. This is the diameter using the Euler formula. And you come up with 2.940 inches. So, yan yung naging sagot natin. Okay? So, itong sagot ngayon natin, okay, this is using the Euler. Pero, hindi pa ulit natin, okay, sure kung tama yan. Okay? Bakit? Kasi we have another assumption. Yun pong intermediate column. Kaya after po nito, kung isusunod mo po diyan, okay, idudugtungan mo po ito, okay, you have to solve for the slenderness ratio. Okay? So, anong gagawin? L divided by Q. Okay? Yung L natin, that is 20 times D. 2.940 inches. Divided by K, D over 4. 2.940 over 4. D over 4. Okay? So, what is then our answer now? L over K is equal to 80. Okay? O, you look at the slenderness ratio. Since our L over K is in between 30 and 120, then we say it is really intermediate. Okay? Therefore, use anong diameter? At na po yung, right? 3 inches. This is 3 inches. Okay, so yun na yung tamang sagot natin. Bakit? Yung ating mga assumptions, di ba dalawa yung assumptions natin nung tayo nag-solve, okay? Assume intermediate and assume JB Johnson. Okay? So parehas po natin yung napatunayan. Mali yung JB Johnson, kaya nag-recompute tayo using the Euler. Okay? Tapos, need nating patunayan yung intermediate, kaya bumalik tayo sa slenderness. At nakita naman natin doon sa slenderness niya, in between 30 and 120, so tama intermediate column. So, ibig sabihin, tama na yung sagot po natin. Okay? Pero, kung halimbawa po, dito po sa parte na po, yan, ang nakuha mo dito ay 30. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mali pa din. Okay? Mali pa din yung answer natin na 3 inches. Anong gagawin mo dito? Lalagay mo, since slenderness, okay, is less than or is equal to 30, then, ano yan? Your compression flux recompute using case 1. Tapos, magsosolve ka uli using procedure nung case 1. At kung ano yung makuha mo dun sagot, edi yun na po yung final answer. Okay? May question po tayo. Yes, Jerome?
Ask ko lang po, paano po sa yung case kanina na dalawa po ang diameter, then hindi po given yung length?
Alin mo so?
Yun sa problem 1,
Aling case po? Aling case? Ulit.
dalawa po yung diameter, then hindi po given yung length.
Dalawa yung diameter. Ito, aling dalawang diameter yung nakuha natin na dalawa?
Sa problem 1 po, ma'am, sa kanina
Yeah.
po.
Problem 1. Sample 1. Tama?
Apa,
Okay, balik ko din ha. Yan. Okay. Dini po sa sample 1, okay, naka-indicate kasi dito. It is a short compression member. Kaya po, right away, you can use here case 1. Okay, so titingnan nyo rin po kung ano yung given. Minsan po kasi naka-specify na kung siya ba ay kung anong case ang gagamitin. That is why, kung mapansin nyo po dito, ang ginamit po dito sa sample 1 is case 1. Okay? Okay na po, Jerome. Sino nga ba nagtanong? Okay. So, I hope yung iba na-clear. Okay? Pero kung hindi po naka-specify, okay, so ang gagamitin po natin, okay, palagi, assumption first is case 2. Okay? And then you assume intermediate column and then case 2 and then yun po yung procedure. Okay? So again, for compression po, gagamitin muna ay slenderness. Okay? Tapos, you have the procedure for each of the cases nung slenderness po natin. Okay? So, I think it's time na po. I'll stop the presentation. Quick attendance check po. Gusto niyo po ako. Open your camera po. Everyone. Yan. Yan, ang ganda na. 3, 2, 3. Okay? The others, Christian, Cedric, Catherine. Yun na lang yung wala. Si Christian, si Cedric, at si Catherine. Nasaan kayo? Si Cedric. Wala pa din si Cedric. Okay. Ashley, pasuyo. Bye na, Miss Ashley.
Wait lang.
Cedric, last call. Nawawala si Cedric. Miss Jamaica and Miss Mariela, you use the background next time, okay? Okay, thank you. Cedric, wala. Oh, okay na siya, Ashley, para we can proceed to our next class na.
Okay na po.
Okay, thank you very much. Sige po, bye.
thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
nahulap natin siya ng pagganito, yung force. May in-expect tayo ditong corresponding na acceleration. At para makuha yung force na yun, dapat mo multiply mo itong dalawa. Ito. Na ang nangyari lang, sa kilogram mass, ina-assume, again na, pwede, tama nga, basta tanda ko yung ganito,